Hello and welcome to This Date in History, aka TDH. This show is all about the events that occurred to date in years past, both recognized by other historians, but mainly things we personally find intriguing enough for us to bring to you. The sources of this information come from the smart device application Today in History. What happened today in history?
OnThisDay.com
And historical calendar. For links to those
Yes,
sources,
and
music
history.
done by Carrera, and anything else potentially interesting, check the underbar of the description below. Anyway, I am A.O. Xander, and I am joined by...
Miss Who is Alice, or, Lady Death. I go by many names. Just don't call me late for dinner.
Allie Kablowie.
Allie Kablowie.
And Pam Poovey, and...
Pam Poovey. Many
More
things.
frontal fart. So, anyway, today is Sun's Day, also known as Sunday, February 19th, 2023.
Welcome to the new years of the year.
Yeah. Do you want to start us off?
Yeah, why not? Today I will start with the Battle of Lugdunum, in 197 AD. We have the Battle of Lugdunum, Battle of Lyon, Lucius Septimius, Septimius, Severus. Army beats Claudius Albus. Yeah, this is Albinus, I'm sorry. At Lyon. So this is a whole Roman thingy here. Yeah. Claudius Abdinus. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like with Septimius Severus, that makes me think of
Yep,
severing a
Septimius.
deviated septum or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like when I was like, oh, am I going septum or septum or septic? I was like,
Oh, that's not good. A septic septum? That sounds horrible.
this doesn't that my
Talk
septum
about
went septic.
smelling shit.
Hey. Anyways, we're gonna move up to 356 AD here. We have the anti-pagan policy. Emperor Constantius the second, right? It
Yes.
says, yeah. Shuts all heathen and temples.
Heathen temples, huh? Well, I wonder what they
Yeah,
consider
so
a
yeah,
heathen temple.
Constantius. There we go. Yeah, Constantius. I can't talk. I can never talk. But yeah, that's an interesting one right there. I want to learn a little bit more about that, so maybe put that in the underbar for something for future of us looking up for funsies. Because the anti-pagan policy.
Oh, so they thought that pagans were heathen, so they shut down all the pagan temples.
Oh, okay.
Sounds like-
They called it heathen. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
All right, now I get it. All right, never mind. We don't have to do it.
Yep.
Problem solved.
Yeah.
And then we have a royal coronation in 1594. Having already inherited the throne of the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth through his mother, Catherine Jagiellonica of Poland. Jagiellonica. Well, no, it says it's not. There's not an IA. It's Nika. Jagiellonica. Yeah.
Okay.
Jagiellonica of Poland. Sigmund III of House of Vasa is crowned King of Sweden, succeeding his father John III of Sweden.
Huh.
So Sigmund III of Vasa.
Vasa, I believe, is the correct pronunciation.
Yeah, Vasa. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, those are my three. That was fun
Oh.
pronunciations. But you got a good one here.
Apparently, I had a feast. In 1736, George Frederick Handel's opera Alexander's Feast premiered at the Covent Garden Theatre in London. Huh.
Nice.
All right.
That's pretty wicked. Oh, damn! Look at you.
We got some astronomy here. 1771, French astronomer Charles Messier added M46 and M49 to his catalog. The galactic clusters in Puppis and Hydra and Galaxy in Virgo. All right.
So Virgo, I think is mostly only seen in the southern hemisphere. I don't think it's seen in the northern. Is it?
I have no idea. I've never really delved into where things can be seen in astronomy. My mom would know. My mom literally she can look up and say, oh yeah, that's this, that's that, that's a satellite, that's the ISS. It's all dots. How do you know this?
Yes. Well, I know some constellations and stuff that we see in the sky, but
I know how to spot out Orion's belt. That's about it.
Oh, really? Oh no. Well,
Sometimes,
actually, maybe like, well, if we were gonna talk about like UFO stuff, maybe later in the Peanut. So
yeah.
like, maybe we delve into a little bit of like where that cluster is and stuff too, since it does have to deal with the stars and everything. So
What's the difference between astronomy and astrology?
astronomy is dealing with the sky and the stars and the constellations and space and stuff like that. Astrology is like the 12 zodiac signs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got the
Yeah.
Treaty of Tolentino in 1797, the Peace of Tolentino, or Tolentino. Pope Pius VI ceded papal territories of Avignon, Venetian, Ferrara, Bologna, and the Romagna to France. Interesting.
Oh, there's a clause.
Yeah. So the Jacquois got a cheap slice of sandwich meat. Wonderful.
With the Pope.
Yeah. A bologna sandwich.
Woo.
Ooh.
Oh.
This is interesting. 1807, U.S. Vice President Aaron Burr was arrested in Alabama for treason. He was later acquitted because there was this talk about him trying to start like his own nation, like create a rebellion right after our own rebellion. Like there's a lot of stuff happening like right after that because the whole reason why we went into war, of course, was no taxation without representation. Well,
Yeah.
what was the first thing that our government did after we booted out the Brits? We started taxing citizens to pay for the war debt. So they're just like,
Oh.
we just fought to stop taxation, and now we're getting taxed again. What the hell? Like,
Yep, indeed.
yeah. But I believe it's back to your turn, Miss Alice.
Yes, it is. We have the South Shetland Islands in 1819. British explorer William Smith discovers the South Shetland Islands and claims them in the name of King George III.
Huh. So where are the South Shetland Islands? Let's take a look at that here. South Shetland Islands.
Well, I think they're somewhere in the Pacific.
Island.
But oh no, down in.
Livingston.
Oh no, they're up. Oh.
Where is this? Oh,
Oh,
this
this
is
is up.
Antarctica.
Oh. Yeah, this is.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh no, this is still technically the Atlantic. That's the Antarctic Ocean. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's the Arctic Ocean.
Well, the Antarctic
Yeah,
Ocean.
Antarctic. Interesting.
Oh,
I
okay,
always
so
wondered
that's
why. I always wondered why we call Antarctica Antarctica because ants are one of the smallest creatures on Earth, and Antarctica is the largest continent, I believe, or like one of the larger ones.
Well, you have the Arctic, and then you have the Antarctic. So I guess this is where Satan's gonna come from. So
I
it's
guess
the anti.
You know what? Anti-Arctic. That makes sense.
Anti-Arctic, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like the opposite side of upper side. So people would, I guess, consider going straight north as like the straight and narrow, and going south is kind of like they perceive as like you're going to hell, maybe.
Yeah. Well,
So, maybe
whenever
who
people
knows?
talk about
That's
bad
just
stuff, they're always like,
speculation.
"Oh, it goes south." So.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Everything just went south from there.
Yeah.
You know that saying.
Mhm.
Everything went uphill like it was an uphill battle, but when I got to the top, everything was like whoop, easy.
Yeah, like downhill could be taken in two ways. A good way, like, oh, everything's downhill from here, so it's going to be easy. Or everything's downhill from here, it's all going to suck. Like,
Yep, it's like a double negative.
yeah,
Yes,
it's weird.
I guess the Antarctic.
Speaking of negatives, let's talk about this thief here.
Oh yeah. Oh, in 1878, we have Thomas Edison is granted a patent for his gramophone, the phonograph.
I wonder who he stole that from.
Somebody else.
Yeah.
Wasn't Tesla, was it?
No. No, I think this was before Tesla was in the picture.
Yeah, the phonograph. But yeah, we have that
Oh.
one.
Well, that's interesting.
Holy buckets! Yeah, in 1881, Kansas becomes the first state to prohibit all alcoholic beverages.
That is interesting.
Oh. Well, ain't that something? And I believe those were my three, so it's on to you, my friend.
All right.
Ooh, look at you.
1910, English premiere of Richard Strauss's opera Elektra. Typhoid Mary freed. 1910, Typhoid Mary Mellon, was freed from her first periods of forced isolation and went on to cause several further outbreaks of typhoid in the New York area. Yeah, she was asymptomatic, but she carried it, and she earned her nickname, Typhoid Mary, because she infected a lot of people with typhoid fever. And
Oh damn.
yeah, she had to spend the rest of her life in isolation because she was a carrier, but she was asymptomatic. She never got sick from it, but she still had it. You know.
Damn. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. No babies, please. Oh, I remember this. 1914. 4-year-old Charlotte Mary Pearsoff was mailed by train from Grangeville, Idaho to her grandparents' house 73 miles away in the most famous child in the post instance. Yeah, people, I'm not sure if I've spoken with you about this, but like back in the day, before there was a law against it, a lot of people just mailed their children to other relatives, for them to visit and all that stuff, rather than like, sending them, like having to go with them on a stagecoach, or train or whatever. They just literally just mailed them. And you can see from the photographs here, like, they're in the post bags. Like,
well, at this point, I think a year ago, I actually wasn't part of the show. I was out of the picture for a few months. So,
yeah.
So this is actually now like a gray area. I didn't know. Wow, that's insane, dude.
Yeah. So, but since then there have been laws passed against it. But yeah, like
Well, yeah, like someone could easily just kidnap your kid.
Well, no, I mean, like, like the child can get like hurt or something, and then the post office can get sued, So they decided.
I've heard that the post office is actually one of the institutions that's the most in debt than any other like institution from the federal government. Is the post office? I've heard. I don't know if it's true though.
Yep. Oh yeah, right here. Children mailed by their parents because it was cheaper to mail them if a child came in under the 50-pound parcel weight limit than other ways to travel. So, literally just mailing children.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's insane.
People are crazy. We got the Pan-African Conference 1919, organized by W.E.B. Du Bois in Paris. And this guy was a civil rights activist. His full name...
Civil rights de Jacques.
Yeah. W.E.B. Du Bois. What's his full name, though?
Du Bois.
William Edward Berghout Du Bois. He was a U.S. sociologist, socialist, historian, and Pan-Africanist civil rights activist. Born in Great Barrington, Massachusetts, Du Bois grew up in a relatively tolerant and integrated community. All right.
Alright, there. Well, that's fucking wicked.
Yeah. And we got a music premiere here, 1923. Jean Sibelius' Sixth Symphony premiered. Huh. Why does he look like such an angry, stern man? He's like, meh.
It's the mustache. He kind of has that Ron Swanson look, but just doesn't. He's lacking the eyebrows, and he has a higher hairline.
Well, it looks like his brows are a little furrowed too. Like he's like, like my mustache is angry. Yeah. I don't know.
He's got an angry stash.
Anyway, back to you, Miss Alice.
Well, it looks like right here we have an historic event in 1932. William Faulkner completes his novel Light in August.
All right.
Yeah, he was an author and Nobel laureate. Basically, so he got a Nobel Prize for literature.
I don't know, maybe.
I think maybe or no. Oh no, he was a Nobel.
No, he's a Nobel laureate, the Nobel Prize. Most likely literature because he's
for literate.
So.
Yeah, so for literature he got a prize in. So.
Yep.
There we go. Okay, cool. We also have another historic event here in 1933. The Prussian minister Goring banned all Catholic newspapers.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, and Prussia. That's with a P, not an R.
Yeah, Prussia.
PR. Prussia. Yeah.
Well,
so we have Nazi politician Hermann Goring.
Yeah. What was Prussia, is Germany today, or most of that general.
Well, part of it is.
Yeah.
Not all of it. Well, yeah, I guess it was part of it. Yes, you're right. I guess so.
Well, I remember that, like the Germanic tribes, they did organize into Prussia, and then like they fought against Napoleon and whatnot in the Napoleonic Wars, and they were part of European history, and then eventually they became Germany, I believe. But no, like this is very interesting because like with what's going on today, the whole war on Christmas and the whole war on religion and everything, like This is why I keep saying, like, as a historian this, as a historian that. Like, look at what the Germans did back in 1933. They're going after religion. Well, what is the Western world going after today? Religion.
Mhm.
You know.
Mhm.
Well, the outcome is going to be the same exact thing unless we figure out how to change it. So.
Yeah. I also found this one right below kind of interesting too. This 1934 one. The
Yeah.
U.S. contract airmail service is canceled and replaced by the U.S. Army for 6 months.
Huh. So that
So,
is
and this is,
interesting.
1934, so during the Depression and everything like that, so,
Yeah. Yeah, it is true. It was during the Depression.
yeah.
At the tail end.
Well, the Depression lasted for about a decade,
Well, like,
but,
I think
yeah.
we were out. You know what? Let's just check this out. The Great Depression time. 1929 to 1941. You're right. I thought we were
Yeah,
out
it
of
was
it
about-
earlier, but well,
Yep.
we needed a war to
But
make
then the
money. We got
industrial
one.
era came up basically, like, I mean, before that, but then, like, Rosie the Riveter, like, right when World War One, that's when we started to bring back our economy because all the men went off and the women went to work in place and worked in all these mills to build ammo and everything for the war effort,
Rosie the Riveter
So,
was 1943 during the Second World
yeah,
War.
so shortly after, because of that, like, we went into the war and, like, it brought us out of the Depression actually going to war.
Now that I'm thinking about it, like, we have, of course, companies like Halliburton, making profit off of the war. The Rothschilds,
Yeah, people were making money off of it, but, like, by
BlackRock.
doing that, like, at that point in time, the enemy of my enemy was my friend.
But see, like, what the point I'm trying to make it here is, like, you're talking about the Great Depression, and how did we get out of it? World War II. Like, it's sad
Yep.
because, like, like, the only time humanity ever does anything beneficial is when we're killing each other.
It's not even right to say it, but, like, I know what you mean.
Well, I mean,
It's
like,
like life is a double-edged sword,
if it wasn't for
What do you-
World War One, there would not be any aviation industry, because, like, a lot of those pilots, when they came back after the war, they wanted to continue flying, and that's what caused the birth of the aviation industry, commercial flying and everything, because the pilots wanted to continue flying. World War II, invented refrigeration, better aircraft, space, all that stuff, like nuclear, penicillin, like, because
Innovation.
humanity is capable of great and tremendously amazing deeds, but it only comes out when we're
But-
trying to figure out how to utilize it to kill each other.
Humanity
Like,
is capable of great and amazing things, but also capable of atrocious and evil things.
yes.
Like I said, double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Humanity is a double-edged sword. We will eventually just, because of our nature, we will eventually, like, wipe half of us out again.
Most likely. But anyway, you got an election victory here in 1936.
Yes, I do. Like, I went so dark there. But I am Lady Death, so, makes sense. We have an election of interest here in 1936. We have Emmanuel Azania becomes Prime Minister of Spain for the second time in 1936. There we go.
Alright. Sometimes I wonder, like, why are certain things highlighted? Because this, like, who cares? Like,
Well, actually, like, Spain's a kind of interesting country. They've had a very interesting, history
that was
and
what year?
stuff.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah. Anyways, I think those were my 3, or unless.
Yes, it was. I
Oh,
was just
actually,
thinking, like,
Look at that 1938 one right below. That's kind of cool.
interesting. 1938, Soviet Arctic Ice Research Station North Pole 1 was evacuated in Denmark. Huh. I wonder why. We got another historic event. 1942, FDR ordered detention and internment of all West Coast Japanese U.S. citizens. And once again,
The internment camps.
Yeah.
The AKA, concentration camps, except we just didn't kill them, but we weren't good to them either.
no, we weren't. But see, like, here's the thing. It's easy for us in today's world to look back and say how heinous it was, but, put yourself in the shoes. like very much akin to how China is preying off of our tolerance and coexistence mentality today. Japan was heavily doing that as well. Like they like just and citizens not even royal or not even told by the Japanese Empire. They did on their own volition, scout out military bases. They went if they lived in Hawaii, they went to Honolulu, not to Honolulu, to wherever Pearl Harbor is, and they took the tour planes and everything. They took photographs, and then they sent that to Japan. Like at the end of the day, when push comes to shove, when all the chips are down, you're not gonna look after anybody else other than your own. So
well, look at it today, because we're not looking after our own now.
Well,
so
we're not, but what I'm saying is yes, it was bad that we interned them, but at the same time, you don't know who's a spy or not, and you can't interrogate the entire population.
At the end of the day,
so
actually, what I would
say, unfortunately, I have to support this decision. It's awful, but you don't know who's an enemy, so you just have to unfortunately treat everybody as an enemy because everybody potentially could be. As I said, it's easy to sit there and be on a high horse and say all day long how bad it was, but can you argue against the effectiveness of that decision?
Well, all I can say is that I'm sick and tired that people keep propagandizing that only certain people have only done this when it's been happening from every corner of the earth, every crosshair.
Oh yeah.
Someone has oppressed another person, and it's not just exclusive to one particular race, or not even race, because actually, technically, everybody is the same race. We just have different cultures in different areas that we live in, and have different beliefs and stuff.
Yeah, the term racism is a self-fulfilling idiom. It has no reason to exist other than for its own worth, and it has no worth, because to say somebody is racist is ridiculous, because now you're acknowledging that there is a difference when there's not. Tribalism,
no, we're all the same. We all have we all bleed the same. We all have generally the same organs, unless you divide the sexes. So then there's a difference.
Conversation for the peanut.
Yeah, that's something for the peanut, but that's not for tonight's peanut. But
okay.
We're talking devil into that one a whole different time, but we'll everybody. I just think we're all equal, and at the same time. But anyways, that's because we're getting outside of
1942, Tommy Dorsey and his orchestra record "I'll Take Tallulah." Okay.
I'll take to Tallulah.
Tallulah, whatever Tallulah is.
Tallulah? Isn't that like a town in Alabama or something? Or I don't know.
I don't know. It sounds like it. Let's check it out. Tallulah. It's a movie.
Well.
Maybe he's talking about Tallulah. Like the person.
Well, this is 2016. This is 1942.
Well, yeah. Well, maybe this movie is about the same person. I'll take Tallulah. So,
okay, fair enough.
I don't know. Audience, this is my challenge to you. What is he talking about, Tallulah? Is this a country, a city, a state, a person? What is this? What is Tallulah? But, here we go. 1945, the U.S. Fifth Fleet launched an invasion of Iwo Jima against the Japanese with 30,000 U.S. Marines. But why are they talking about the raising of the flag? This is when the invasion of Iwo Jima started, well before the flag. So, once again, our source is not up to snuff here.
That is a little off, yeah. Holy crap.
Back to you, Miss Alice.
Well, we have 1949. We have a historic event here. We have the first Ballingen Prize for Poetry Award to Ezra Pound.
Ezra Pound.
Was it the Ballingen? Yeah, Ballingen.
Yeah, Ballingen.
The Ballingen. Okay.
Ballingen. All right. He was
look
a
at
poet,
that!
So
look at that hair and that jacket and that carefree and that mustache.
That hair is weird. It's like he combed back this part and then he parted up here.
Well, it's kind of like how Donald Trump has like an impossible hairstyle that I don't even know how he does it, but he does it.
I don't remember who it was, but like Dad knows quote, but something about like I think it was Conan O'Brien. It says he combs his hair forward, or no, he combs his face back. Or something.
Yeah, he combs his face back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, we have one in 1949 right underneath that one that I think is mass arrests of communists in India in 1949 on the same day of this poet Ezra Pound.
All right. Well,
I just kind of thought that was kind of interesting.
We should start doing that ourselves. So.
Yeah, I just noticed that. I saw like, but anyway, yeah, let's just keep going for stuff art. Like, yeah, unless you saw something.
Here in 1953, Georgia approved U.S. first literature censorship board. Oh, wonderful.
That's cool.
Georgia of all places.
Oh wait, 1955 too is actually kind of interesting.
1955, Southeast Asia Collective Defense Treaty went into effect. Huh. Okay. So I guess it has to. That has to do something with Vietnam, I think, because like that's somewhere around the when the French really started fighting, the Vietnamese, because Vietnam was a French protectorate. So.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I think it's still your turn. 1963.
1963, we have a historic publication, The Feminine Mystique by Betty Friedman, widely credited as the start of the second wave of feminism, is published.
All right.
All right, there we go.
First and second wave feminism I can get behind. They actually had problems. But all this third wave rigmarole needs to stop. Like.
Yeah, like, actually, I found that there's, like, there were some things, but like at the same time, like you'll find there were a lot of women didn't back up the amendment that gave the women the right to vote. A lot of women weren't behind that one, but it was mostly Republicans that like pushed it and stuff. So I was like, I find that interesting because like I do believe in the nuclear family. I believe in certain traditions and stuff. But I also believe in that women can do a lot of things that men can do. Maybe not on the same capacity as that men can do. Men have better endurance and a lot of things. I'm not saying all women are excluded from that, but you know what I mean.
Well, I was having this conversation in a Discord server just yesterday. Like, men and women are both equal and different in their same aspects. There's things that women can do better. There's things that men can do better. But the whole point is that we are meant, because humanity is a communal species. Okay, we're not ants, but we are meant to work together. Like
hunters and gatherers, like when you work together, you have a perfect collective commune, like that, a conglomerate or whatever, it is a harmonious thing. I mean, and I'm not saying that other people can't have that and stuff. Like, I mean, I've seen some people who are better at it and others and different, whatevers, but we're not going to talk about that here. So we're talking about history, which we have now another one, 1963 here, historic event. We're going to move to Robert Frost wins the Bulletin Prize. So didn't he do the interview with Richard Nixon? Or does that say he was a poet again? Shit, I kind of thought it. No, yeah, he was a poet. Never mind, I'm sorry. I'm thinking like the Nixon Frost thing, just the last name got me.
Oh, okay.
So, alright.
Well, speaking of presidents,
but this is your turn.
1963, the USSR, or the Union for Soviet Socialist Republics, informed JFK it is withdrawing several thousand troops from Cuba. Good.
Yeah. Good old JFK.
Yep. We also have some sports history. 1970, the American League Cy Young Award winner was Denny McLain. So the American League Cy Young Award winner, Denny McLain, was suspended for bookmaking. So that sounds like gambling.
He was a bookkeeper?
No.
Or no, never mind. That's a different thing.
Yeah, I think he was being a bookie for sports bets and such.
Yeah. So then I was right. Ooh, dude, right there in the middle.
1970, the USSR launched Sputnik 52 and Molniya 113 communication satellites. Interesting. Which reminds me, like, I don't know if it was yesterday or whatever, but like the past couple of days, like sometime within it, I saw that we had missed an article about the first weather satellite being launched. It was one of the white ones.
Oh, what?
Yeah. So
Really?
we had missed that. So,
Son of a bee sting.
well, I have got to get it back into researching and writing, every night before, so we don't skip over things like that.
I know. We used to be really good about it a year ago. Well, even like last summer, we were pretty decent about it too.
Well, there's a lot of stuff I want to talk with you, Alice. Like, I don't want anything from you. I just I guess I just need like a therapist or something, because there's a lot on my mind and whatnot. But
I can be the voice of reason or a voice of a different perspective. So
yeah, well, I just
I've been known
need help
to be
getting out of this funk, because I want to restart my news show. I want to start the ufology show, as we were talking about it. Like, and I want to get onto doing the shorts, because there's an idea that the Golden Moon had called like father-sonisms or familyisms and stuff. Like, for example, like you probably see me do this every now and then, and like that's because like my dad and I, we have a lot, like we quote different movie things. It's weird, like it's hard to explain, but I'll talk about it after the show.
Yeah, absolutely, that's totally fine.
1971, British TV chat show Parkinson debuted on BBC One, presented by Michael Parkinson. Huh.
There you go.
Okay.
Michael Parkinson's. Oh shit, snacks! Look who we got here.
1971, Paul McCartney released single "Another Day" in the UK. Huh. All right.
It rhymed right there, dude. Another day in the UK.
I know. People don't. If they're just listening, they don't see that just "Another Day" was quoted. So like the whole thing is just sounds like the whole it's a title. Another Day in the UK. It's cold and dreary.
Yeah, I know.
We're getting taxed out of the nose.
Shit. We have 1971, an album release. Progressive rock band, Yes, releases their breakthrough third studio album, the Yes album.
I wonder if there's a progressive rock band called No.
Yeah, and right here they have a picture of like we got rock guitarist Steve Howe.
Steve Howe.
He's actually a fairly decent guitar player. Don't get me wrong. So my dad was a fan of Yes.
He has that.
I'm sure your dad doesn't mind him either. Oh, didn't mean to interrupt. I'm sorry.
No, I was kind of interrupting myself. So.
Oh.
Go for it.
What do we have here? We have another music history here. In 1972, American singer Harry Nilsson's single "Without You" begins a 4-week run at the top of the charts. The song was originally written and performed by the English band Badfinger in 1970 and would reach the top 10 again with Mariah Carey's 1994 cover of it.
Huh.
So, yeah, he was a singer and songwriter, so. But apparently Mariah Carey just brought it like back to life too, so. Well, good on you, Mariah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And this is my third one.
Yeah.
Damn, I've just got nothing but music here.
Yeah.
We got American Music Awards in 1974. The first American Music Awards, Helen Reddy and Jim Croce win. Folk and rock singer. Okay, Jim Croce. Okay, yeah, alright.
Another number one in the charts, 1977, Manfred Mann's Earth Band's cover of Bruce Springsteen's song "Blinded by the Lights" went to number one. Well, there you go. If you want to make it to number one, just take the cover of somebody else who's made it to number one, and just ride on the coattails. It seems. We got another music. Man, we're just music today, aren't we?
Damn! Holy crap! We have a music trend going on here, indeed.
1978, Cy Coleman, Betty Comden, and Adolph Green's musical On the 20th Century, starring John Cullum and Madeline Kahn, and Kelvin Klein, and directed by Hal Prince, opened at the St. James Theater in New York City, running for 449 performances, winning 5 Tony and 4 Drama Desk Awards.
Dude, wow. You will best know Madeline Kahn as the German singer in Blazing Saddles.
German singer in Blazing Saddles.
Yeah, she was a singer. I was thousands of men
Oh,
again
her.
and again. She's in a lot of Mel Brooks movies.
Oh, her. Okay.
Yeah, Madeline Kahn. That's who they're talking about. Like, look her up real quick. I'm pretty sure that's who I'm thinking when they say Madeline Kahn. Yeah.
Is it Madeline or Madeline?
Yep, that's her.
Images.
I'm pretty sure that's her. Yep.
Well, yeah, I searched for her, so of course it has to be her.
Yep, that's Madeline Kahn.
Blazing Saddles. All right, you are correct. That's her.
Yeah.
You want to know like one of my favorite lines, if not absolute favorite line from that movie? Like
She's Tired
no,
is the song she did.
no. That one scene where the cowboy had his like feet up on the stage. She's like, "Oh hey there, cowboy. Are you in show business? No. Well then get your feet off the stage." It's like
Yep,
yes.
yeah, I know. She does it there. Yep, that was.
I love that.
Yeah.
As a thespian, I love that. That's great. It was gold. So.
Yeah, Madeline Kahn's awesome. Anyways, let's move on up here.
Finally getting out of the music here, we got an Olympic gold in 1980. U.S. speed skater Eric Heiden won 1,000 meter and Olympic record 1 minute 15.18 seconds. Third of record 5 gold medal sweep of events at Lake Placid. All
Oh
right.
yeah. This is the Lake Placid. This is what. Oh yes, this is the same Olympics where the miracle happened.
The miracle.
On ice, that's when when United States beat Russia in the Olympic hockey
All
after
right.
20 years of them dominating, like being undefeated.
During the
And
gold.
so yeah, all it took was a bunch of of college, like Minnesota, at Boston, maybe a couple of mixtures of Wisconsin people and other like areas around the hockey states.
You
Basically
mispronounced
came
Boston.
together. Boston, yeah.
Well,
Sorry.
Ali, it's back to you, and we're getting back into
Jesus,
music.
it went right back to music. Look at that. 1981, we have music history. George Harrison is ordered to pay ABKCO Music $587,000 for subconscious plagiarism, in quotations right there, of his song My Sweet Lord from Ronnie Mac's song He's So Fine.
You see, like this is why everything is so crazy, because we always find little like technicalities to condemn people. Subconscious plagiarism, really? You're gonna go after him because of subconscious? And how do you know it's subconscious? Are you in his brain like figuring this stuff out? Like this is stupid.
Yep, they've got like South Park's like the mind readers, like Cartman was at one time, and they're going yeah, that's what they were doing.
Yeah.
Anywho's, what we got next here?
You wanna take this
Here
one?
we
This is
go.
interesting.
We got in 1982, Hanneke Jagersma installed as Neth's first communist mayor. What?
Netherlands.
What's Neth?
Netherlands.
Well, we have a communist mayor here.
Yeah. No, the first communist mayor of the Netherlands.
Oh.
Yeah.
It just says Neths. That's just, I don't like that. That's horrible.
Yeah, like I don't know why they can't put in the
But
rest of the word.
they just decide, like, I didn't want to write the rest of it. They got distracted in the middle of writing this, and then like, oh, yep, that's good.
Yeah, well, almost
Thank
every
you.
day now we find some kind of like discrepancy in our source. This is why I
There we
keep
go.
saying like I gotta start researching and writing, because not only is the source like very wibbly wobbly, but like for the other reasons that it
Wibbly
said,
wobbly, timey wimey.
stuff. Yes.
Sorry, I couldn't. You just set it up for a Doctor Who reference there, dude.
I know.
Anyways, we have in 1983, we have a sports history event of Fernando Valenzuela wins his salary arbitration. What? Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, arbitration. Or yeah. Arbitration. Yep, I was right.
Yeah.
Of $1 million.
Wonder what that means.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Salary
I don't know.
arbitration. Let's see here. Salary arbitration process is used as a method of resolving these disputes in a fair and equitable manner This process
What?
allows the player to achieve their market value while also preserving the rights of the club. So,
Yep, but when I saw equitable, I was like, oh, I know what it means now.
alright.
Oh, shit snacks. Let me take this one real
Go
quick,
for
because it is also my birth year. 1984 Daytona 500. 26 Daytona 500. Cale Yarborough wins for second consecutive year and fourth time in career. Last lap pass to beat Darrell Waltrip. Ooh.
Speaking of the Daytona 500, I believe it was yesterday, or the day before, was the anniversary of Dale Earnhardt dying in that crash.
Yeah. Yeah, and also, ironically, after Dale Earnhardt passed away, my cousin took his sponsorship as Kevin Harvick, remember? And I hear that this Daytona 500, I heard rumors that he's announcing his retirement.
Oh, well, look at this. 1985, Mickey Mouse was welcomed in China. Ha! Oh, yeah, we know how that worked out. You know.
Oh, yes, we do, especially if you watch South Park.
Yep. Also in 1985, William Schrodinger was the first artificial heart patient to leave hospital. He spent 15 minutes outside Humana Hospital in Louisville, Kentucky. Okay, so I guess he was still like in recovery, but
Yeah, but he went.
this is the first time like an artificial heart, patient like was able to survive long enough to walk out of the hospital. That's I don't know what to think. Like that seems like a little far away for that. event to have
Louisville,
happened.
Kentucky, or Louisville, Kentucky. I don't know. Depends on where you're from, how you pronounce it. I'm sure people from that area get mad at me how I say it. So.
Anyway, going from your birth year to mine, 1987, U.S. President Reagan lifted trade boycott against Poland. Why did we have a boycott against? Well, I guess because they were part of the Soviet Union. So that would make sense.
I don't know. I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, remember, because Poland got invaded both by Russia and Germany at the very beginning of World War II. September 1st, 1939.
Well, Poland was invaded by Germany first.
No. They both invaded at the same time. They, this is why Operation Barbarossa was such a slap in the face, because Nazi Germany and the Soviet Union, they weren't really allies, but they were working together. And so Germany wanted,
and then Germany betrayed them.
Yeah, well, Germany betrayed them because one of them was going to betray the other eventually. It was inevitability because they both wanted the Balkan states of Latvia, Lithuania, and Slovenia.
You're right. Now I had a brain fart about that whole part. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, well, when it comes to World War II history, that's when I'm really adamant because that's my forte. But yeah, no. So then, of course, after Germany fell, Russia, took over all that stuff. So until 1991 or whenever Soviet Union fell, could you imagine from 1939 until 1991, being under the boot of another nation, be it Germany or Russia,
Yeah.
So, and this is 87, so this is a few years before the collapse, but it was inevitable by that point. So that's probably why we lifted the boycott against Poland, because they were still part of the USSR, the Iron Curtain or whatever it is. So.
Yeah.
We also got another Daytona 500, 1989, the 31st Daytona 500. Darrell Waltrip won when Hendrick Racing Team decided to use fuel strategy, being the only car not to pit in the closing laps. Huh. That's all right. That's interesting.
Yeah, because I believe the Daytona 500's today, actually.
Maybe.
So.
That
Or
makes sense.
or was it yesterday? I can't remember. It's either yesterday.
Daytona 500 2023. Today at 11:30. So in about 45 minutes, actually, it's going to go.
No.
We have been joined by
The Golden Loon.
welcome.
Thank you.
Hey, it's Pops.
Yeah.
Howdy.
Hey, how? I think we should relinquish the next ones for him to read if he wants to read some.
I don't bring my glasses, so I can't see where the damn.
Oh, well, fine then. I see how you
have a pair
are.
of glasses up here just for such oh, I can't read. Here's glasses. Oh, I don't want to read.
Well, just say you
strictly
don't
an
want to.
observer.
don't want to. You don't want to.
But hey, Alice, it's back to you, and we're back to the music.
Oh, good lord. We got 1991, an album release from Geffen Records releases Night Ride Home. It's a Canadian singer-songwriter, Joni Mitchell, her 14th studio album.
Canadian's the strong word there.
I was gonna say another.
A Canada.
Yep.
He's from Canada.
Well, there's a reason why he's the loon, you know. Not just because he's out of his mind, but loony
Well,
toony, you know.
There you
Actually,
go.
my home state is the loon. My state bird is the loon
Yeah,
at my
yeah,
home state.
that's
So.
funny.
Oh, good
I
lord.
didn't know Wisconsin state bird was a loon.
Wisconsin, here we go. Here
Can
we
I
go.
I'm just gonna do this
Everybody knows you're from
2006
Texas.
48th Daytona 500. Jimmy Johnson driving from Hendrick Motorsports wins 203 lap race, goes on to win the first championship.
His first championship.
Yeah, his first championship. Sorry.
Well, that's interesting.
I just don't want to read this next one. This is all you right there.
You know what? Let's just skip over him, because screw that guy. You know what?
Skipping over
Yeah.
the NBA.
I'm skipping over
So we
LeBron
have a-
James.
Kudos. What can I tell you?
But we have a BAFTA award here in 2006. We have the 59th British Academy Film Award. Brokeback Mountain, Best Film from Ang Lee, Best Director.
Brokeback Mountain, I've heard it is a good film. I've never seen
I
it.
haven't seen it.
I've never seen it either.
We all know about it, though.
Yeah, everybody's
Yes,
heard of
we
it.
all know about it, but
And it was
yeah.
starring the late, great Heath... Well, not starring, but maybe, like, one of the co-stars,
Oh, well,
Heath
yeah.
Ledger.
Co-starring or starring.
He was one of
Yeah, it
the
was him
Cowboys.
and Jacob Gyllenhaal.
That guy had a lot of talent.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both good actors, so, I mean, good on them. Oh.
We got the Brit
This is
Awards
you.
2014. David Bowie, Ellie Goulding, and Arctic Monkeys won.
David Bowie, there's
Arctic
another lot of
Monkeys,
talent.
I remember them.
Yep.
Yeah.
And David Bowie would go on to die 2 years later in 2016. So, yeah, no, 2016,
Yeah.
we lost a lot. I think Gene Wilder, I think.
Okay.
So,
Didn't we also lose Tom Petty, too?
probably, like, we lost a lot of people. Like,
Tell you
26...
what, we're losing a lot of people.
Or
this year.
2017, I can't remember which
Yeah,
one.
well, like, there's like this, not really much of a joke, but more of a factual statement. Like, it used to be that 2016 was like, the worst year ever. And then now, since 2019, 2020, 21, now 23, I view 2016 as the trailer. 2020 was the tutorial level, and then now we're in like level 1, level 2 of horrible badness. If everything could be, made into a video game of horrible agony.
Yeah, there you go.
We got an election of it. You were going to say something?
No, I'm just going to say a lot of these actors, singers, whatever, are
Yeah.
just aging and timing out.
Yeah.
It's getting to that point.
And between that and, a certain thing, people are developing a lot
Mhm.
of medical problems and,
Yeah.
dropping like flies. So we got an election of interest here in 2019. Bernie Sanders announced he was running for president for a second time.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't win.
Yep, I remember that.
Yep.
Hey, I hand it to Bernie. He always says what he is. I'm a commie. I believe in it. Okay, you're upfront about it.
Yeah, it's really funny. He's always asking other people for financial support. Meanwhile, he has multiple $1-million mansions. Like, you have the money. You don't need to go after other people's... But then again, as you said, politicians are addicted to opium, other people's money.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Um,
We have one last one here, I think. In 2020, German gunman opens fire in a bar in Hanau, Germany, killing 9 in a racially motivated attack, apparently.
yep.
I wonder what race they were firing on.
I have a feeling it was one of the one of the not immigrants, one of
Yeah.
the
Eastern Bloc or something?
well, refugees.
Yeah.
Like,
Eastern
because-
Bloc countries.
Because like a lot of Europe, earlier this year, on New Year's.
We'll pop it open, see if you can see what it says.
Oh, let's see here. Far right extremists. Okay, so this screams leftist propaganda to me,
No.
because now they're saying far right extremists.
Well,
So
there are those too, so
well,
could be anything.
there's a lot less of them than there are on the left. tell you that.
These days, you're right.
And every day I'm right. But let's not forget, the left created certain people who dress like ghosts and go after certain other people. The KKK.
Oh, okay.
The left created that.
Yeah.
So, anyway, before we move on to Births and Deaths, audience, were there any articles that grabbed your attention more than most? Anything you wish we had elaborated more about? Anything you would have liked to say had you been here? Start a dialogue in the comments section. Anyway, are you going to stay? Because you just got here.
Just got here. I'll hang out for a while.
All right, we're going to move on into Births. Alice, why don't you start us off?
We have Nicolaus Copernicus.
Copernicus.
He was
Ooh.
born. Copernicus. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. Just the way it looked, I just couldn't help myself.
Oh, no, I
there.
wasn't correcting
Yeah,
you. I enjoyed your
Copernic-
pronunciation. Copernicus is one of the biggest names in all of science and
I know who Copernicus is, but I just had to say it that way. But yeah, he was born in 1473 today, died in 1543. 1473, died in 1543, sorry there. He was a Polish mathematician and astronomer who theorized theorized that planets revolve around the sun and not, around the earth, basically. So he was the one that theorized that it goes around the sun and not the earth.
Yep.
He was a heliocentric theory, born in Tyrone, Royal Prussia, Kingdom of Poland.
Ah, that is
So.
Very interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Helios-
such a major, somewhat discovery.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like it right, but actually we didn't rotate around us.
It was.
Thinking
Yeah,
is amazing. You stop and think about it.
Well,
for a
that was
second.
heretical. You can
Yeah.
you can get excommunicated or executed
Yeah.
for just thinking about that. Oh, blasphemy! But before
Yeah.
I read what heliocentrism is, welcome to the show, Carrera. How you doing today?
hey,
I
bro.
am awesome, bro.
Well, you're always awesome. Like,
I hope everyone's doing great.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, we're living the dream, my friend.
It says here, heliocentrism is the astronomical model in which the Earth and planets revolve around the Sun at the center of the universe. Historically, heliocentrism was opposed to geocentrism, which placed the Earth at the center. So this was still, there are still improvements to be made. They believed that the Sun was the center of the universe, which technically everything, because the universe is infinite, every spot is the center of the universe. It both is and it isn't at the same time.
Bro,
So-
the earth is flat and birds don't exist. I don't know what you're talking
Yeah, that's
about.
right. Birds are a government tool to surveillance on us.
And he is a she. What can I tell you?
Everything's upside down.
Yeah. There you go.
The
I'm a-
world is upside down.
Blah 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 blah.
Oh, welcome to the show,
No.
Bifrost. How you doing today?
Pretty fine. And you?
Doing all right. I'm trying to figure out where I am. There I am. Okay.
Oh, there you
There
are.
you be.
Yep. Miss
Oh,
Alice,
So who do I have next?
let's continue on. Let's see here. Doing one hell of a time
Wow.
jump. There we
No
go.
kidding.
We're going to
Time out
Eddie.
real quick. Sorry.
Okay,
Bye, Ross. This is a live
Yep.
show, so
okay, I'm leaving.
This is Eddie Acaro. He was born in 1916, died in 1997. He was an American Racing Hall of Fame jockey. He got the Triple Crown, 1941, a Whirlaway, 1948. Was that one? Let's say right there. Let me
Citation.
zoom in here. Citation, yeah, 1948 Citation. Born in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Boy, when you first scroll to that, I look at that. What's what's his name?
But he's
Herman?
got a Triple
what's
Crown
his-
as a jockey.
Pee Wee Herman?
Pee Wee Herman. What's he doing in there?
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, it kind of looks like him.
Yeah, it does,
Pee-wee
but he
Herman,
also looks
yeah.
like he has elf ears too, so maybe he's an elvish Pee Wee Harmon.
Elvish Pee Wee. Came here straight from Middle Earth.
I wonder if he visits theaters a lot.
Maybe, you never know.
Oh,
You never
no.
know.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Aw,
Are
we
you
have
thinking of the same thing I am?
Of course. That's
we
what I'm
have
having right now.
happy birthday. Oh my god, you
What
guys.
a great line. I'm sorry.
We
go
have
ahead.
Lee Marvin today. He was born in 1924, died in 1987. He was an American actor in the movies Paint Your Wagon and Cat Ballou. Born in New York City, New York. And those are my three.
Well,
All right.
I didn't realize he died so long ago.
I'm eating, so give me a
So
second.
long ago. That was my
87?
birth year.
And look how old you are.
That's a podcast calling you Kettle Black.
True.
Blame it on Rio.
Remember, in 3 years, here's a bit of news, guys. In 3 years, I'll be as old as the golden moon was when I was born. Holy crap! That's insane. Mr.
Yeah, in
Carrera.
100 years, I'll be something.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dead.
Mr. Carrera, do you
That's
want to
it.
take a couple?
Yeah, I just got done with my burger. Sorry.
Oh, happy
I'll take
birthday,
Smokey.
buddy.
Smokey Robinson. Hell yeah. 83rd birthday, 1940. American soul singer, songwriter, The Miracles. You Really Got a Hold on Me. Tears of a Clown. My Girl. Born in Detroit, Michigan. Interrupt me again, see what happens.
Talking about my girl. My girl.
Happy birthday, Smokey.
Ooh, ooh.
All right, let's try not to get another strike.
Yeah, I'm
Copyright
sorry.
infringement.
It was under 30. It was under 30 seconds. We're good.
I don't know if you
Thank
want.
Plus
God
we
for
had giggles.
that. Over 30 seconds, my ears would have burst.
Jeffrey. There's not an E there, so it's just Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
Robert.
Jeffrey.
I'm Melt. Yes, that's his name. 67th birthday, 1956. American chairman of General Electric, born in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yeah, General Electric.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. Another one.
Oh God,
Here's the commish.
Yeah.
this guy. I love this guy. Roger Goodell, 64th birthday, 1959, born. American NFL commissioner, born in Jamestown, New York.
Huh.
Hey, I'm walking here.
I'm walking
New
here.
York.
We got Hannah Mandlikova, born on this date in 1962. She is a Czech tennis player, 4-time Grand Slam titles. Born in Prague, Czech Republic. Prague, huh? Interesting. I've heard
She's
Prague.
61 today. Nice.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Seal.
Ooh.
Art. 1963, British Grammy and Brit Award-winning singer-songwriter, Crazy, Kiss from a Rose, and Love's Divine. Born in London, England. He is 60 today.
Kiss
Alright.
from the rose on the grape. Ooh.
Yeah. And who else do we have? Miley Bobby Brown. She's 19 today.
Oh, yeah.
Born on this date in 2004, she's an English actress in Stranger Things and UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador. Born in Marbella, Spain. Wow, at 19.
She's actually, she's also in like the Godzilla movies, I think.
Yeah, all of them
It's
from
the
like
second and third
19,
one. Godzilla
1940.
versus.
Why does she look like that one character from that movie, like the obsessed fan who the author, he finished a book or something and he broke down and she
She's
broke his
11.
ankles. Like,
Yeah, she's
Sorry, Misery?
yeah, she kind of has like the face and the hair. She kind of looks
she's 11 in Stranger Things, so she's the one with the buzzed head in the beginning of the first season.
like. Oh no, I'm talking about a different movie. Like,
Oh, I know that, but I know what you're talking about. But I was just saying that.
Isn't it Kathy Bates? What's it called? That played her?
Yeah, it's Kathy Bates in Misery, and James Caan. And James Caan passed away not too long ago.
James who?
Oh.
James Caan.
Oh.
Thank you for the Star Trek reference. Awesome.
Anyway, let's move on up into deaths here. Alice.
Oh, so we started off with 197 AD. Claudius Albinus, the Roman general serving in England who proclaimed himself emperor, dies in the Battle of Lugdunum in Lyon. We talked about this at the beginning of the show, fighting Septimus Severus.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, this sounds familiar with Septimus Severus.
Yeah,
the
so he
Severus
died,
Septim.
like, yeah, he died in battle same day. Also proclaimed himself,
Emperor.
emperor.
Well, clearly his reign didn't last long. So.
Wait a minute. You can just claim yourself? I'm Emperor of the United States of America.
That's actually already happened, Carrera. Believe it or not, there actually was someone who claimed himself as Emperor of America, and people just went along with it, and they paid him tithes and such. And look it up. It actually happened.
Looks like me and him are fighting.
Ooh.
Well, he's already dead, so I guess you can claim his throne. Nobody else has.
I win.
Oh no, I've got one right here. So we got 1401, William Sawtry, first English religious martyr, burned in London.
Ooh. Huh.
That'd be burnt
Yeah,
at
in
the stake.
1401,
I
yeah.
think so.
He was cold.
I
They were
would
trying
say-
to warm him up.
I would say burnt at the stake, because that's what they did back in those times. Like, remember Joan of Arc?
Yeah.
So
Yep.
Well, they love to do
Yeah.
So
that
this is
witches
in
and
London,
whatnot.
but yeah, we
Yeah.
also have Tamerlane here, and born in 1336 to 1405. He was a Turco-Mongol conqueror who founded the Timurid Empire. He died at about the age of 68 years old.
he founded the Timurid Empire. That's impressive.
Yeah.
It is.
I don't know.
Founder.
I don't know much about them, but I know about them. So
Yeah.
yeah,
There you go. Those are my
About 'em,
three.
but you know about 'em.
yeah. I mean, I know about them, but not
Yeah.
much. Like kind of like how like I know a little bit like the what's it called, the line.
And we're on
Jeez.
baseball?
Oh wait, the cycle.
There you go.
Well, anyways, what do we got now?
Mr. Carrera's turn.
Andre Guide, 1869 to 1951 on this date, I guess.
Yeah.
French writer, La Cadio's Adventure, Nobel. Is that part of the name or Nobel
Oh,
Prize?
he got a Nobel because of it, 1947.
Oh, 1947, I got it. Okay, he dies of pneumonia at 81.
That sucks. Who else do we have here? There we go. Huh.
Oh.
It's okay. I'll try this one. Deng Xiaoping, 1904 to 1997, Chinese revolutionary and paramount leader of China. 1978 to 92, dies of lung infection and Parkinson's at 92.
Ah, man. So it sounds like he was a good guy? No.
Oh, no. That's North Korea.
He's a great guy,
Oh.
great man.
North Korea, what?
Yeah, no, am I reading that wrong?
That's not Kim Jong-un.
No, it's
What are you
Korea
talking-
or whatever it is.
No, that's Kim Il-sung.
Oh, okay. I'm all, this, of China. Forget it. Never mind. I'm way off.
Deng
That's what I was gonna
Xiaoping.
say. Like, he's a
We're having a
revolution.
senior moment. What do you expect?
Deng Xiaoping, yeah.
You know, for such an intelligent man, I'm really kind of shameful right now.
I knew it was coming.
You got another one.
All right. Ollie Matson, 1930 to 1911,
2011.
What? No.
46.9Q. 2011 Pro College Football Hall of Fame halfback, first team All Pro, 1952, 54 to 59. Pro Bowl 1952, 54 to 58. NFL 1950s all decade team. Dies of dementia. You die from that at 80?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a neurological disorder. It can shut down parts of your brain, which shuts down parts of your body. So,
Hey, Carrera, all I can say is by you screwing up that read made me feel better.
Hey, shut
Yeah,
your
you're
mouth.
probably gonna die.
Dang it. I'm eating jalapeno poppers, so.
There you go.
And that's the excuse, because it's the jalapenos that are doing it, huh?
hmm
well, wet pepper is the nosiest pepper.
I don't even want to hear the rest of this joke.
Go, tell
Jalapenos,
me.
because they get jalapeno business.
Yeah.
We got Valery Kubasov, died on this date in 2014. He was a Russian-Soviet cosmonaut, Soyuz 6, 19, and 36/35. That's a weird way to put it. Who performed the first welding experiments in space, died at the age of 79. Wow. So the first like experiments involving welding in space and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Which, you know, if you think about it, in a zero-G environment, you know, things just go all over the place. So you got to use plasma. You got to focus, you know, light and all that stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say what kind of welding, because there's no oxygen.
Yeah.
So.
Well, they had to supply it some way.
Harper Lee, 2016, a U.S. author, To Kill a Mockingbird, died at the age of 89.
Ooh. Oh.
Can't believe she just wanted to kill mockingbirds. She knew they were part of the government.
Well, I mean, well, like it's really, you know, when I see this, the first thing I think of is how, like, you know, school systems today, they're banning this book because apparently the idea of a white person defending a black person in court is, you know, inappropriate. You know, Atticus Finch, you know, defending that guy. You know, as part of the. So I don't know. Then we got Nigel Butterley, 2022, was an Australian pianist, composer, the true Samaritan, educator, and radio broadcaster, dying at the age of 86.
Australian what?
Pianist.
Oh,
He's a
both
piano
you
player.
Yeah.
Wash your mouths out with soap.
Wash your mouth out with soap.
Oh, shut the hell up.
Anyway, that shall conclude the show. Once again, you can check the underbar of the description for any links you may find interesting, including but not limited to all things OMNI Coalition. For your dose of Bats Events Daily, we stream every day at 10 in the morning Pacific time, which is 11 Mountain.
That would be 12 p.m. Central and 1 p.m. Eastern.
Let the Central guy talk about the Central time.
Oh, well, I was a Central girl.
But
So-
Claire is in
It's
Central
okay.
right now.
No arguing.
Anyway, for all you and all of us, I am Xander.
I'm Carrera.
I am Who is Alice.
Golden Loon.
And you are you, and until you catch us tomorrow, or if you're interested in some like random, you know, talk show, we talk about whatever's on our mind and other things that we have thought about throughout the past week. That's going to come up. We're going to be live streaming that at 2 o'clock Pacific time. So until whenever you see us, until then, don't forget to look right and left at every intersection, rate 5 thumbs, and subscribe. Toodles!
Be cool, stay in school.